Hello, Virgo, and welcome to Stars with Stasi. This is your weekly reading for March 17th through March 23rd, or whenever you come across this message, it is for you. I've already shuffled your cards, so we're going to go ahead and get right into it with your weekly reading. So I've got number 60, Watchers, Transpersonal. Number 6 is a Venusian number, and Venus is in your 7th house of partnerships, marriages, and open enemies. And so 6 is a Venusian number of balance, harmony, love, relationship, and 0 is the beginning of limitless possibilities. And Watchers, transpersonal. I feel like you are in massive spirit communication right now. That's the best way I can say it. Like you've been doing a lot of meditating, or you're getting a lot of downloads. Your ancestors, like I'm getting that kind of vibe. Maybe you've been in prayer. And if that's not your vibe, I would say that it's even just as simple as wishing. Like maybe you've got that record in your head going, I really wish that, and then fill in the blank. Right? Some people call that prayer, call it manifesting, call it ancestral work, whatever. I just feel like that's what's going on in your world right now. The forgotten, missed opportunities, fear of failure. It sounds like you're trying to break a loop to thrive and survive. This reads Stag, thrust and thrive. Thrust and thrive. Well, those are words for the future. I have to get off that topic. I'm gonna leave it alone. All right, yeah. All right, Virgo. Listen, I'm gonna pull 9 cards. I've got Page of Pentacles flying out of my here. What do we have? The Lovers card, making decisions, and 9 of Wands. So it looks like some of you guys are really struggling with making a decision about something. We're going to clarify all these cards, but there seems to be a lot of exhaustion. For example, 9 of Wands. You might have been working at something for a long time. 3 of Pentacles shows up. There might be, you know what, I'll tell you, the World card shows up and comes out. I'll take it. I feel like when I said earlier that Venus is in your 11th house, so that's transiting until, I think, 4/4. And then we've got the lunar eclipse in Libra on 3/25. And then we've got the solar eclipse on Aries on April 8th, right? So there's a lot going on. And we've got the spring equinox and blah, blah, blah. So much. And Mercury goes into retrograde on April 1st. What is that? April Fool's Day? Can you imagine? Anyway, the point is, I digress. Looks like you guys are really contemplating maybe a new course of study, changing direction in your job, or even relationship. Like I said, we're gonna clarify, but the World card comes up because you are in the position of making a choice. So let's see here, because you know, for something new to start, something must end. And here we go. High Priestess coming through, Pisces energy, and I also have the Queen of Wands. Something about you following your instincts, following your gut feeling, and also that you're very attractive right now. You're very magnetic, attracting a lot of attention, potentially. Let's see. I can tell you that the 6 of Wands, sorry, I have to get this card because it'll bother me. And forgive me, but that is, oh, there's one more. I'm so sorry, but I'm glad I pulled it because I want to show you that a few things happened that quickly. I had to get it. So I've got the 4 of Cups coming out with the 6 of Swords. 4 of Cups a lot of times can be about regret and sadness. Oh, I see now. 3 of Swords and the 6 of Wands. So this isn't this exact message. However, this is coming through. If you're going through a divorce if you're going through a divorce or you experience this third party energy, I feel like you're going to have a victorious settlement, so to speak. Excuse me, they're coming through. That's how I hear it. Things going in your favor and you getting the money you deserve. So that would be for a select few of you that are watching this that are going through a divorce. This is actually a divorce. Other than that, it might be like a roommate situation or if you live with someone, property, all that stuff, that's going to go in your favor. But more or less, this is a lot of ruminating on the past. Maybe the past hurt. And, you know, here's your Ace of Cups. Here is Spirit saying, all right, look. We can tell that you're upset. However, look up. There's more coming because better days ahead. Six of Swords. Literally, Six of Swords is the meaning of this card. So you see that this, you know, we assume a woman and her child are being shipped off, right, with nothing except the clothes on their back. They're leaving. They're leaving a situation because they want serenity. They want peace now. And I feel like, you know, you have that coming in for you, like something different, something that's a lot more stability. That's how it feels. It feels like not only is it stability, but it's like safety and security is the word. That's the word. I feel that more secure and stable times are coming for you. If one more card, I'll tell you, falls, but there is nothing left. And then this is like a recovery after heartbreak, because they're showing me the Tower and the Star card, and the Star card is the hope after the Tower. So that tells me that, you know, they're asking you to keep focused on the silver lining to the degree possible, because I feel like you're going through it. So let's continue and let's look into this a little bit more. Why the Page of Pentacles? And again, remember how I said that Venus is in your, let's see, what did I say, Virgo? On your 7th house, right? I have my notes over there, so I was just looking. It's in your 7th house, but that also may conjure up, remember how I said that covers your open enemies as well. You might be feeling some tension there. Looks like you are going on a bit of an adventure, and this did come up for Virgo. I'm sorry, for, who did I just read? Taurus earlier. This exact combination. So if you have Taurus in your chart, you know, you might want to look at that reading. But it's fascinating because it was the same combination. And so the Page of Cups is, or the Page of, the Page of Pentacles and the Page of Wands, they're curious, they're excited individuals, right? This is that energy of like, yes. And this one's really curious and this one wants an adventure. So you tell me, what is it that you're about to get yourself into? I love it. But, you know, there's that saying, curiosity killed the cat. Satisfaction brought him back. So remember that, because that's what that card says. That card says, you know, you want to know something more than what you're in, you know, than what your day-to-day reflects. Lover's card is being clarified by the 7 of Swords. The 7 of Swords energy could be somebody winning at all costs, you know, doing anything to get to the top. And the Lover's card is, you know, usually it's about a choice. It's Gemini energy, and it's a choice to follow, a calling for desire versus obligation. Love could be a partnership, but maybe you were dealing with somebody who wasn't very honest, is kind of how it's coming through, because we've got this 3 of Swords at the bottom of the deck. And if it was in business or a friend, the World card, this is the same, different decks altogether, but basically the same idea that was going on for Taurus. So this must be like some kind of earth sign energy where relationships and things are coming to a head. But you have the World card showing up twice, which is all new beginnings. 21 reduces to 3, Empress energy, and we're in March. So we're in eclipse season as well. So let's see. But I feel like that's the energy. You know, you were dealing with somebody who was, you know, winning, trying to, like, no matter what, they would argue it. And you cut them off. You sure did. Because Queen of Swords is coming through to clarify the 9 of Wands. Queen of Swords can see things clearly. You know, for the first time, she's looking, her head's above the clouds. She's able to see forward with precision and clarity. She knows what she wants, and she's going to get it. And maybe the path to being so clear-minded was painful and exhausting, because you don't just get from the 9 of Wands to the Queen of Swords overnight. The 9 of Wands is exhausted. The 9 of Wands has been putting up with it and seeing it and thinking it. And then finally eclipse season comes and you're like, I'm done. So Queen of Swords can also cut somebody off and out in a second. So it's a little bit of that energy. And again, this might not resonate with everybody. This is a general reading, so take it how it goes for you. If it's not a romantic relationship, it could be any relationship, because again, like I said, this does deal with open enemies. So you might have had somebody who was working against you, and maybe you wanted to see the good in them, and until recently. So the Emperor, this disruption, this break, this is Aries energy. Actually, Taurus had the same thing. They had Aries show up. All right, so Aries energy with the World card. So there's like this new beginning, a new cycle starting for you where maybe you're building a business. Emperors are business owners, business leaders, community leaders. They have longevity. They're always ready for the pursuit of excellence. That I will say about the emperor. So if you can imagine, and you know, for the battle, right? If you can imagine in the traditional Rider-Waite deck, the emperor is wearing armor under their cloak because they're always ready for a battle. But I like to see it as they're always ready to win, right? It's this energy of I'm going to win, which is a lot like this one, winning at all costs. So I've got the King of Pentacles showing up, clarifying the High Priestess, the Knight or the King of Wands clarifying the Queen of Wands. So that is a divine counterpart that we'll look at. And I've got the Sun card over here showing up to clarify these two cards about smoother days ahead, better days ahead. Indeed, they are better days ahead. This is the brightest star in the sky, the sun, right? This also represents Leo, but this is your vital energy life force. And Spirit's saying, get away from whatever it is that isn't working. Just move away from it because you can't begin to imagine how much better your life is going to get. King of Pentacles is stability, longevity. And as I was saying before, the word security keeps coming up. Like, here comes a time where you can just rest. Like, the wool's not going to be, the rug's not going to be pulled out from under you. You know, follow your instincts. Make the necessary moves and have that vision of security for yourself. Now, let's talk about this King and Queen of Wands, because if you were in a partnership, this one is a really magnetic couple. They have a lot of good relationship time, so to speak. They're both very attractive and magnetic, and maybe not the most committed partnership, right? They're committed to fun and they're committed to adventure, but maybe a little bored with just each other, and that might be it too. You might be in a situation where you or your partner in the future, if you are stepping away from one, might decide to enter into a more open relationship situation, which, you know, take it or leave it, but that is more than like, well, it is what the future of relation shifting, as I've always seen it, relation shifting, will, for those people that are not already grandfathered into the idea of a traditional marriage. So, you know, younger generations and their children and anyone who has had like a midlife disruption and maybe single, I feel very strongly that the universe is shifting towards more open relationships because love and, well, you know, we're going to understand the frequency of love differently in the future than we do now based on the programming we've received. So the programming we've received is based in religion and a patriarchal construct. And this is not man bashing, okay? I love the men. None of that. We all have feminine and masculine energies within us. But I want you to examine your belief system. Where did this programming come from? Why, you know, think about marriage for a minute and what that means. And you know, there is a likelihood that that is going to come to, that institution will find a different path. So again, this is not for everyone, but as a psychic, as a medium, I have to give the messages that come through. And, you know, again, just focus on your better days ahead. So 8 of Cups coming through again for you. Or actually, I don't even think, nope, that was Taurus. So 8 of Cups. And the Queen of Pentacles and the 7 of Wands. So that's coming through. We're going to clarify further for that 3 of Swords. I see the 6 of Pentacles, again, more balancing your relationship. Knight of Swords, or King of Swords. So King of Swords is law and order, right? It could be an attorney, a judge, an officer, whatever. If this is a person, this could be Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. So you might have been in relationship with an air sign and that did not work. The third party could have been an air sign, or this is confirmation that if you are looking to leave a relationship because of third party energy, it's to your benefit to hire someone to handle the disentanglement, because I'm getting this energy of like a narcissistic vibe. So if that is you, hire someone, because there is no reason that you need to dim your light to deal with somebody who's going to try to make your life impossible. There's a little bit of that coming through. I'm also hearing that if you are the person that that is dealing with like a roommate situation, that's super clear. Also, like a roommate came out, like there's going to be a victorious or a positive settlement in your favor. Like you're not going to be stuck with the contract. All right, tell me more about the Six of Wands, please. This flipped up. What is it? Two of Wands. All right, so not only do you have better days ahead, but it's like this planning phase that you're in, right? Because the Two of Wands is a step up from the idea. So Ace of Wands, inspiration, idea, the beginning, the seed. Two of Wands, things are starting to come together. You're starting to plan, like plot it, right? How's this going to take place? Where can I go? Because initially, you know, maybe you didn't enjoy the first phase of life. Maybe you were so busy you didn't get a chance to sit back and, you know, the joys in the work. So if in the beginning of your chapter you didn't get a chance to enjoy the fruits of your labor, then I feel like this is a time where you start over, right? This energy that you're releasing, you're like, next time I do it, I'm going to do it differently. And your thoughts are becoming things. And that's always going to be the truth. We're energetic beings and we attract what we think about. And I want to prove this to you slightly. All right. So just again, this is just my little corner of my little intersection of the internet, but think about it. Every time you plug something into a computer, it learns you. It learns your algorithm. It starts reflecting back to you what you're looking for. We're just energetic beings in this meat suit, in this corporeal being. And the energy housed in my computer is incorporating that computer. But we're just communicating in different forms. And so all of that to say that for a lifetime we've been hearing you bring about what we think about. We're just one big algorithm. So correct your thinking, start changing your internal metadata and watch the things around you change. So let's go ahead and get your shadow work for this week. Virgo, that flew out. What is this? Hiding your true self, number 14. Yeah, this is you. I heard, I'm coming out. I don't know that, I forget who sings it, but yes, you got to come out. You got to come out to your true self. Face your true north. You're leaving this energy behind because you want more. You deserve more, and you are going to get more. You cannot live a life where you're masking your desires or you're hiding yourself. You have to shine like the sun, like the brightest star that exists in this universe. You are the creator. You're the co-creator, the collaborator, the stage, the light, the hand, all of it. It's you. Congratulations. It's a lot of responsibility, but it means that you have the power to change 101 things out of 100 of your life. So we're going to go ahead and pull the empath card. Virgo, what is the message for this week? We are right at that lunar eclipse. Woo! We'll take the one that showed up top. This reads, Conquering Social Anxiety, number 7. This has come out out of all these cards. This has come out like 4 times already. So there's something here about letting go of that internal dialogue. Like, they're all going to laugh at me. You know, that movie, like, they're all laughing at me. So what? Good for you. You're somebody's humor. Who cares? Like, let them, you know, they don't pay your bills, right? They don't pay your bills. They don't, and even if they did, it's not worth you dimming your light. You can create more energy, more success, more freedom, more fun simply by enjoying yourself and not ever paying a lick of attention to someone else. I'm going to repeat this. It's a universe. Do you. Do what is best for you, and the right people will come. And that's not to say to dismiss others by any means, because others are literally a reflection of who you are inside. You bring about what you think about, and we are all one. Kumbaya, right? All right, guys. Thank you so much for spending your time with me today. Comment below and let me know how things are turning out for you, especially since the new moon that we recently had in Pisces on the 10th. So let me know. And remember, we're just all stars from the sky with feet on the ground, doing the best we can with the information we have. So be kind to yourselves and each other. And may the magic that we weave and the words that we speak bring healing to all those who seek it. And until next week, shine brightly. See you next time.